YouTube, what's going on? Thank you for joining my law school journey. Andrew Darling, of course. The end of week three is here. It's actually a Thursday, which is the end of week three for me. I want to do something a little different this week, so everything's been so cheery, everything's been so positive. Um, this week was rough. So we had Labor Day, so we didn't have class on Monday. And of course, being new to law school, you're learning all these new foreign concepts that you thought you knew and all this other cool stuff. This week kind of took a toll on me. So I got frustrated, and not so much in my performance, not even so much in comprehension, more so in just volume. So I'm a huge processes person. I have to figure out how to move towards the goal. And when I came to law school, I was thinking, okay, there's two sets of processes we're going to have in place. You're going to have reading, then you're going to have class notes, and they're going to be kind of separate. They're going to talk about the same stuff, but they're going to be two entities. And it'll give you a chance to double tap some stuff using a military reference. Uh, but you're going to figure out a process to get through this. The process I came up with, and this is only for three of my classes, was colored notebooks. And this is a poor example because you can't really see the writing on it. But like, so you see the civil procedures is blue, okay? And torts is red. And legal authority and syntax is black. And on my calendar, on my Google Calendar, Civ Pro is blue, torts is red, and legal authority and syntax is actually gray because they don't really have a black because it would black out a calendar. But so I started with this, and on a day like yesterday or Wednesday, when I have three classes, I'm bringing six notebooks. I'm bringing like six books, eight or nine books if you include just some of the other stuff that I do. It's been a long week. I decided to change from these, and in pretty much a fit of frustration, I'm going to one notebook. That notebook is the Surface 3. So on my tech channel, I did a huge video about get the Surface Pro 3 or get the MacBook Pro. What do I need for law school? Da, 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 da. And I'm glad I waited. I'm really glad I waited because a lot of our professors prohibit you from taking type notes. And it's basically, it has to do with when you write, you're more likely to retain information and whatnot. And there's studies and such that back up that claim. So this is going to kind of allow me to save some time, but still meet the guidelines. So this is Surface Pen, this is Surface 3, and I'm going to be using this, the Windows logo. So I had a frustrating week. Like I said, it was kind of overload, sensory overload. Like I said, it's nothing I'm upset about. It's nothing I'm gonna lose sleep about. I'm gonna attack everything tomorrow. Friday is kind of my weekday that I don't have class. That gives me an opportunity. So I'll probably go and clean everything off the kitchen table, and while my kids are at school, just kind of do my thing and work my way through the process. Get everything I need moved over to Microsoft OneNote. I've got a lot of it in there already. But the end of week three it's been a struggle. You see I got these big old bags under my eyes now. So I didn't mention this before. I drive 90 miles one way to school. So I'm driving about 200 miles a day when I go to school 4 days a week. And I need to be there at about 7 o'clock in the morning because if I don't, I'm just going to hit big city traffic. And who knows when you'll get there at that point. But I mean, I'm positive. I'm happy. Like I said, I'm not letting it weigh me down. I got some pretty cool classmates that are feeling the same things, and I get to be the one to kind of keep them up. So I have to stay up. It's no big deal. But then I have some pretty good friends too that are doing their best to try and put processes in place mentally for ourselves to get right and make sure we're doing the right things, and we're setting ourselves up for success because I mean, let's be honest, 3 years is not that long a time in the grand scheme of life. But these 3 years are huge. So we're going to have to obviously complete our law degrees. We're going to have to pass the bar. We're going to have to pass the character and fitness part of it. But week three, the end of week three, it's over now. Sort of a burden, but I'd pull my hair out if I had hair, but that's okay. So look, that's just kind of the start of it. I knew this day would come. I mean, it wasn't going to be, I didn't think it'd be even really, I didn't think it'd take this long to get here. I figured after week 1 or 2, I'd be just, oh my gosh. But I mean, I'm not. It's a little overwhelming, just the pure volume of information. But I'm grasping the concepts. I'm understanding how to kind of work towards an outline. And man, I'll be fine. Like I said, I'm not worried about that. But I definitely wanted to make this law school journey as accurate as possible. And if there's somebody that went all the way through law school and didn't have a rough day, I'd say they weren't being truthful, but that's okay. I'm not, like I said, I'm not worried about it. I'm not overly concerned. I'll take it day at a time and be successful. And I hope you guys stay tuned for that journey because it's gonna be a fun one. But definitely like and subscribe below. So if you're getting to this video, somehow, maybe you're about to start your journey. If you made it 6 minutes, 6.5 minutes, whatever it is, into this journey, even if it's 5 after I edit it. So if you made it to this part of the video, listen, like and subscribe below. So by you subscribing, that allows me to interact with you a little bit more. It allows me, I can send you a message. Hey, what are your interests? What is something that you'd like to see me do? I have a cool video about stuffing stuff in a backpack that I'm finishing going through the editing now. Heck of a process in itself. But week 3 was rough. I'm sure week 4 will be better. I'll do another update video to let you know kind of what I did over the weekend to get ready. But I'm excited. I'm gonna be okay. Life's good. I got my babies. Appreciate it, YouTube. We'll talk to you soon, and see you then.